Hello, all. I'm coming to you this afternoon, freshly showered. Trust me, even without smell-o-vision, you wanted me to take the shower because we went on a wonderful long hike and I was stinky. But I started thinking about something after I got out of the shower. Toweled off my hair, and I was looking in the mirror at the lines. And something interesting is going on with my system, so I can't use sunscreen or moisturizer. And one of the things I inherited from my father is skin that lines deeply and early. I'm okay with that. Trust me, I'm okay with that. But it made me start thinking about how often we criticize ourselves. We're hard on ourselves. And we often forget to love who we are just the way we are. So that's one of the reasons you're getting me like this. There's no hair, there's no makeup. This is the way it is. I want to encourage you to embrace and love every aspect of you, especially the pieces you may consider unlovable. So, as always, I have a little story. Now, you don't know and you can't tell, but I'm a short woman. I'm 5'1". I've never been very big, but I used to be really strong. I used to work as a faux finisher, and I worked hard. I carried around scaffold and ladders, and I was up and down. But even when I was really strong, I've always been of the round, jiggly variety. And like many women, I was pretty sensitive about it. However, I had 3 sons. And if you've ever lived with someone of the male variety, there's usually not a whole lot of room for nonsense. So I remember my youngest son sitting next to me, and he'd pat my legs and he'd giggle when he was little. And one day I asked him what that was about. He said, "Mommy, it's so cool. The way your legs shake. Can you do it some more?" And probably, I don't know if it was that time or another time, he saw me doing something and he saw the wings. Now, like I say, I worked hard, ladies. You have no idea how hard I worked doing this kind of thing all day. I still had wings. Apparently, I was born with them. At any rate, he thought that was the coolest thing. He'd sit there and he'd do this. And by the way, one of my grandsons now thinks that that's absolutely side-splitting funny too. He not only found it okay for me to be who I am, he delighted in it. He accepted and delighted in it. Now, I told you I've got these lines. Well, I can't see if you can see them or not, because without my glasses, I can't see a cotton picking thing. Anyhow, I lined early. I had lines around my face when I was very young. Again, a gift from my father. Thanks, we'll talk. He used to ask me if I would laugh. And I asked him why one time, and he said, "Mom, it's so cool. When you smile or you laugh, you get road maps on your face. The other moms don't have that." He was right. The other moms that we knew looked youthful and beautiful and took great care of their skin. But my son loved that lines popped on my face. Ladies and gentlemen, those pieces of you that you might find upsetting, frustrating, whether it's your physical presence, whether it's a temper, whether you think you laugh too loud. God knows I laugh loud. And I've been told by more than one person that it's a cackle. And it might be irritating, but it's who I am. If you stand firm for something, or if you tend to be easier, what do you do? Who are you? Those things that you may see as imperfections. I'm going to close this blind because suddenly I can't even see myself, so I found it distracting. I apologize. Those things about your personality, those aspects of you that you may see as flawed, I absolutely know with every fiber of my being are the things that are most dear to someone else. Think about it. The people we love who are on the other side, I bet we don't talk so much about the day they were perfect when they said all the right things. I bet we don't talk so much about their perfect physical form. But I know when I talk about my son, we talk about the fact that he used to make a quacking sound, a honking sound rather, We don't know how or why. We talk about him being bullheaded and the booming laugh he had. We talk about the things that made him unique, as are you. When we're grieving, it's easier than ever to be critical of ourselves because we're tender, we're fragile. Someone might lovingly say, "Did you get enough sleep last night? You look a little tired." And we might take it to mean, "Oh my gosh, they say I look old and beat up." And you see how we can go with those things? But what they're really expressing is love and concern. I want to hear. Yeah, I really want to hear it. I'd love to see you right down here. What is it about you that you might have once criticized, but that you will now embrace? I want you to love you. Love you. Appreciate you. This is a very, very important part of healing. Whether it's from grief, whether it's from wounds you've encountered in other ways in your life. Healing matters. You deserve to heal. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to love yourself. So as for me, I totally embrace the bat wings. It's a lot easier than getting them trimmed off because that's not going to happen. I found out that my arms are strong, and I like that. I found out that those jiggly legs, they carried me for miles and miles and miles, and they're never even sore. As for the lines, I decided a long time ago they make me interesting. I have decided a long time ago that I appreciate and love me. More than anything, today. What is today? Thursday. I really want to encourage you to take some time to sit and appreciate you in all of your perfect imperfection. Because there's no one like you, there never has been, and there never will be. I send you my love today. Until we chat again, take good care of you. Namaste.